It's your boy AT here, and we back again with another video. All right, y'all. I know it's been, well, not really. It hasn't really been a while, but I did my last video a couple of weeks ago. If y'all haven't checked it out, please check it out. And yeah. So, I wanted to do this video because, um, I get this a lot. I've seen this a lot in a lot of other videos about when it comes to bodybuilding. You know what I'm saying? Um, a lot. So in this in particular video, I'm gonna be talking about why, you know, being attractive for say isn't important too much. You know what I'm saying? And trying to be the best version of yourself mentally. So yeah, I wanted to do this video because I keep on seeing a whole bunch of people talking well, not really talking trash, but I've seen two influencers that I know of. I don't really know them, but I know of them. I've seen their videos. Um so the guy that I talked about in my last video that thinks that a certain MMA fighter or UFC fighter has an aesthetic body, I'm gonna talk about him. And then another guy that I know that's also kind of sort of a bodybuilder, he talked about it too, briefly, and about what it means to be what it means to be attractive, okay? And so those two have both been in cahoots with one another. They were supposed to be doing a boxing match with one another, but they never did that. So if y'all know them, y'all know who I'm talking about. But anyways, yeah. So um this is one thing I want to say, man. And this video is gonna be controversial, and the reason why it's gonna be controversial than the last video is because in this video I'm trying to appease to the male audience, and and I'm trying to have y'all get a better understanding of where I'm coming from and why attraction to some degree doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? And so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about first when it comes to, certain body types or whatever. So anyways, let me go just talk about this. Okay? So when we're talking about building muscle, when we're talking about lifting weights or any form of, exercise or activity, it doesn't matter, okay? And so a lot of men try lift weights for the wrong reasons, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. A lot of men try to lift weights to get validation from females, okay? Which almost never works. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why it never works is because a lot of men expect for the women to just look at them and say, you know what, I find that guy attractive, and I'm gonna comment under his page and say a whole bunch of sexy stuff. That's what a lot of guys think that women think. But no, it doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of men think this way because the whole entire let me see, a whole entire stereotype is that men need to be big and muscular. I mean, not big and muscular, but men have to be muscular and attractive to female. But little do you know, there's been a bunch of females, a bunch of girls that have said that they're not attracted to this. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about my main point of this video, okay? My main point. Who gives a shit what they're attracted to? Okay? I know some people are gonna be saying, Big AT, you can't say that. Well, I can say that because for one, what I'm saying, a lot of girls don't know what they really want, okay? And I'm gonna go into, in details in that in a second on what they want versus what they don't want, okay? So that's why it's gonna be controversial, okay? So let's talk about this, okay? when you're building muscle, when you're lifting weights, and I think for most men that decide to do it for yourself. Don't do it for any type of validation, attention, or anything. Do it for yourself because you want to be strong. Not for her, not to attract her or this girl or that girl. No, do it for numero uno, yourself. If you're going to do anything, do it because you want to be strong and because you want to be healthy, not because you want to attract the opposite sex. Okay? And so that's the thing about it, man. It's many men try to do this, try to justify it, why they doing this because they want to attract women. You know what I'm saying? But girls are never attracted to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so when it comes down to everything, that and the reason why I say that is because I've had experience with girls that say they weren't attracted to big muscular men. Okay, and so my thing is, man, who gives a shit what they find attractive or what they don't find attractive? Okay, my thing is this, man. Whether it be bodybuilding or anything that you're interested in, do it. Like I said in my last video, do what makes you feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Me, I like bodybuilding. I want to lift up weights and I want to get bigger. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So yeah, man. You gotta do what makes you feel comfortable, okay? What makes you want to be the best version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, who gives a shit what they find attractive? Okay? Who gives a fuck what they find attractive? You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to explain why you shouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, the reason why you shouldn't care about what a girl finds attractive is because every time they say that what they find attractive, it always contradicts what they initially said. You know what I'm saying? What they find attractive, okay? So a girl can say she likes a muscular guy, a guy who looks good, a guy who's attractive, you know what I'm saying? And as soon as she says that, she gravitates towards a guy who doesn't look like that. He could be a skinny, average looking guy or a guy with a dad bod who's skinny and fat. Or it can be a dude that you know, that just doesn't look all that good. And there's been plenty of instances in my life where girls have said that and they've always gravitated towards the guys who don't have muscle, you know what I'm saying, who don't look a certain way, you know what I'm saying? And so there's been plenty of girls throughout my life who said that. And there's been many girls who have also said they don't like guys with muscle, you know what I'm saying? But yet, they don't know what they really want, you know what I'm saying? Until they have it, you know what I'm saying? And so the best example of this of a girl saying they don't like a bodybuilder, and if you look at a documentary of this from the 70s with Arnold Schwarzenegger literally said that when he came to America, none of the women liked him. None of them wanted to talk to him or get to know him because they were terrified of him because of his muscles. A lot of them thought they were better than him. A lot of girls thought they were better than him and that they could do whatever they wanted, initially. But as soon as they got to know Arnold, as soon as Arnold became more and more confident and didn't give a shit about what these girls thought, you know what I'm saying? A lot of girls were gravitated towards him and wanted to date him and have sex with him. Believe it or not, Arnold Schwarzenegger was a womanizer in the 70s. He was able to have a whole bunch of women in the 70s, believe it or not. And a whole bunch of girls gravitated towards him back in the 70s, you know what I'm saying? And so when girls say that they don't want, muscular guys, it's always a contradiction because they know what they really they don't know what they really want until they have it. And some of them do know what they want until they have it. You know what I'm saying? And so this is why you shouldn't give a shit about what a girl finds attractive. Because, you know what I'm saying, as a guy, you know what I'm saying, if you're attractive, I mean, what a girl finds attractive has nothing to do with looks at all. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with looks. It has a lot to do with your programming. If you don't give a shit about what she cares about or what she finds attractive, guess what? And this happens all the time. 9 times out of 10. a girl will gravitate towards you regardless. And even if she doesn't, who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? And and I know I've said I'm saying it in a way where it may offend some people, in a way where it may offend my male viewers or my female viewers. But the thing is, man, one thing y'all need to understand is that it's not about what she really wants, okay? It's not about what she wants, and it's not about what she finds attractive, okay? That's one thing that y'all need to get into y'all's head. And it took me a long time to realize this, but for a while, but what a girl says she doesn't like, you know what I'm saying, in a guy, and you know what I'm saying, is always if she isn't sure she likes it or not. It's always like that, because a girl may say that she doesn't like it, but sometimes she's not even sure if she doesn't like it, or if she does like it. She's not even sure if she doesn't like it. But as soon as she has a field or a taste for that guy, now all of a sudden she likes that guy. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, you know what I'm saying, you know, this has been my experience with a lot of girls though. There's been plenty of girls in high school that didn't like me because they a lot of girls just didn't like me. Like the thing about me in high school was I was the nice guy. I was the athletic guy. I was kind of a geek in a way. I was a geek. I was the athletic dude, the dude that girls just didn't like. Because I liked it. Believe it or not, I liked it exercising. I liked it sports a lot, and I kind of liked it. But I was a geek because I liked it reading comics and sometimes talking about video games. I didn't talk about all the time. I'll sometimes talk about songs and video games and sometimes movies with my comic book friends. And, I was kind of sort of like that in a way where I would talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I was being myself in all those instances. You know what I'm saying? And so, in things like that, girls just don't really find all that interesting. Some girls don't. But I was kind of like that when I was in high school talking to my friends. But when it's all said and done, man, who gives a shit about what these girls fucking think or what they fucking want? You know what I'm saying? Because I could name plenty of times in history where girls have said they didn't want anything. It's been video footage of this, and it's been the reality. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen girls that say they like attractive guys or guys who look good, and they always gravitate towards the guys who are less attractive. And a friend of mine, y'all know her, she ended up dating a fat dude, you know what I'm saying? She ended up dating a fat dude, you know what I'm saying? A guy who's not all that attractive, you know what I'm saying? You know, and he was overweight, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't all that attractive. He wasn't all that good looking. And then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? She liked it, and it just doesn't make any sense. And she contradicted herself twice. She said that she liked the dark skinned dudes when she was a kid, like when we were all kids, and then she ended up dating light skinned dudes. You know what I'm saying? When we were in middle school and high school, you know what I'm saying? And then and the same goes for when they. It just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense to me at all. But it always happened like this. You know what I'm saying? And it's always been like that. And so for a guy, you shouldn't really give a shit or care about what a girl really wants or what she finds attractive. You know what I'm saying? If you're focused on that and you care so much about what she finds attractive or whatever, then guess what? She doesn't find you attractive at all because you care too much about what she fucking thinks. You know what I'm saying? And as a guy, you should stop doing that. And so that's my best advice to a lot of guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on myself. I'm trying to get myself in order to where, I stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? And so for a lot of other guys, you should stop caring about what the fuck she thinks. Because what she thinks versus what she wants isn't the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So, well, it's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because she'll tell you physically that, hey, or I don't, I find this attractive. I don't find that attractive. And then she's thinking in her subconscious mind that I actually like that. You know what I'm saying? I said I didn't like it before, but I actually like the other thing. You know what I'm saying? That's how they think. You know what I'm saying? They say that the things that they don't like, they end up liking, and the things that they do like, they end up not choosing. And so, you know, sometimes they do this a lot though. You know what I'm saying? They do this a lot and it doesn't make any sense. And so for girls to sit there, sorry guys, and say that they don't like certain things, it's crazy to me. But yeah, man, that's what they do. They sit up there and say what they don't like and what they do like. And so going back to what I was saying before, man, they don't really find that, you know, find a guy that cares too much about them attractive or whatever. My nose is irritating me, guys. Give me a second. I'm sorry, guys. But what I was saying was, that's one thing that y'all shouldn't be thinking about when it comes to, you know, lifting weights and doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? At things that you're good at doing. So for me, who gives a shit about what they don't fucking like? You know what I'm saying? For me, you know, just lift as much as you can and get strong. You shouldn't care about what they think. You know what I'm saying? At the gym. You know what I'm saying? At the gym, what you should be thinking about is getting a good pump in and going for more higher reps. That's what you should be thinking about when you're working out at the gym. You know what I'm saying? And so that's for every reason why you shouldn't give a fuck about what they find attractive. You know what I'm saying? Because what they say versus what they do is different. And you know what I'm saying? And so my thing is, don't, when you're working out or whatever, don't, or if anything, don't, you shouldn't give a shit about what they find attractive. You just shouldn't as a guy. You know what I'm saying? And this comes from confidence. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying this out of confidence. And I'm saying this because a lot of guys, there's been too many fucking guys out there that have let girls deter them and tell them what they should and should not do, okay? And as a guy, and this goes for many people, you know what I'm saying? Because women can do this too. They can deter you and tell you that, hey, you shouldn't be doing this, or hey, you know what I'm saying, your head is gonna be small if you do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. Don't let them deter you for what you do. You know what I'm saying? And so my thing is, I'm saying this out of confidence. Do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? For me, I like bodybuilding. I love lifting weights or whatever. I love doing every bit of it. I'm not gonna let no girl deter me from doing what I want to fucking do. You know what I'm saying? If I want to lift up fucking weights, I'm gonna lift up fucking weights. You know what I'm saying? If I want to, you know, draw or do whatever I want to do, I'm gonna draw and do whatever I want to do. If I decide that I want to make videos and make money from doing videos, I'll do videos. You know what I'm saying? Rather it be making video games or gameplays, let's plays, lift weights, bodybuild, like do anything, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. If I want to sell merch or whatever, I'm gonna sell merch one day. You know what I'm saying? And no girl's gonna tell me what I can and cannot do. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, as a guy, y'all got to keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? If she doesn't like what you do and she doesn't like how you do it, fuck her. You shouldn't give a shit about what she cares about. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that eat you away. You know what I'm saying? As a guy, don't let it eat you away. But that's all I gotta say, man. You need to do whatever y'all can do to be the best version of yourselves, okay? So that's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Some people may think that I'm being arrogant right now, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee it. If you lift weights and if you do things that you like to do, you're gonna develop more confidence in yourself and you're gonna believe in yourself. Okay? Who gives a shit about what they like or what they don't like? You know what I'm saying? Who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? If she likes you, she likes you. If she doesn't, she doesn't. Move on. You know what I'm saying? Move on with that shit. And if she doesn't like you, fuck her. You can do what you want to do and be happy and passionate about what you fucking do, okay? Don't worry if your body's too big for her or if you're doing too much or whatever. Fuck her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And sooner or later, she's gonna come around anyway. She's gonna come around anyway and want to talk to you and want to be with you. I guarantee it. It's gonna happen. Okay? If she likes you, she's gonna like you. You know what I'm saying? If she doesn't like you, she doesn't like you. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how it goes. And sometimes if she doesn't like you, she does like you. And if she does like you, she doesn't like you. I know it's confusing, but that's how girls are. You don't know. You really don't know if they like you, if they don't like you. But who gives a shit? You need to be confident in your cognitive ability to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't believe in themselves. Way too many people, just ignore what they want to do or what they should do because of a girl telling them what they should and should not do. And so that's my thing about it, man. Be my thing is be happy about your cognitive ability. Do what you can do in that can uplift you. You know what I'm saying? Do what makes you happy as a guy. You know what I'm saying? And so that's all I gotta say to you guys, man. And so for me, you know what I'm saying? I've had this happen so many times where girls didn't like me working out or doing push-ups and going over the limit, you know what I'm saying, of how much a man can do. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be so many girls that want you to be average. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be average. They want you to do average everyday things. But you're gonna want more than just average. You don't want average, you want more. You know what I'm saying? You want more than that. You know what I'm saying? Average is for the men who don't want to try harder and do more. You know what I'm saying? That's what average is for. If you want, I want to be the man that succeeds average. I want to do more than my cognitive ability. You know what I'm saying? I want to bend that. And as a guy, you should too. You should want to aspire to do more than just do than lift less weights or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You should want to do more. Me, I'm trying to get to my full genetic potential. I want to build more strength. I want to build an empire. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. And so as a guy, that's what you should want to do. It's in our DNA and you should want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I want to lift weights. You know what I'm saying? I want to get stronger. I want to lift heavier. And and I want to do a lot of things about it. You know what I'm saying? And if a girl doesn't like that, fuck her. You know what I'm saying? She wants you to be average. That's all she wants you to do. She doesn't want you to be higher than average. You know what I'm saying? A lot of girls don't believe in that. And it's not just girls, it's people too. You know what I'm saying? And so it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? A lot of girls don't know what they want until they have it. And and that point still is valid though. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been many times, many instances. A friend of mine, and I want to I want to talk about him. His name is Zaki. One day I'll put him on my videos one day and let y'all see him. But some of y'all know who Zaki is. Zaki is, and me and him had art class together, and we had filming class together. You know what I'm saying? I'll put y'all on. I'll put him on my videos and stuff, and we'll do more videos in the future. He's wanted me to he's wanted to work with me, okay? But anyways, what I wanted to say is, when me and him were talking, you know what I'm saying, this was many years ago, you know what I'm saying, another friend of mine, you know what I'm saying, that we were talking to, and this is just an example, okay? Another friend of ours that we were talking about, you know what I'm saying, during that time period, he was getting a whole bunch of girls. He was getting a whole bunch of attention, a whole bunch of girls or whatever. And there was one in particular girl that was really hot, really attractive, bro. And she was really short, really thick. She had curly hair. She was light skinned. She wore glasses. Some of y'all know who I'm talking about, but she was really attractive, you know what I'm saying, in our school. So one day, me and my friend, we saw one of our other friends this in particular person, he somehow was able to pull her. You know what I'm saying? He was able to pull her. He was able to get her to crack, and and they ended up date. I feel like I think they ended up dating afterwards. You know what I'm saying? And so when me and my friend, both spoke to each other, because he told me this guy was ugly, I was like, I mean, we both laughed at it. It was funny because it's true. He was like, "At, how is this guy able to pull this type of girl?" You know what I'm saying? Why was he able to pull her? You know what I'm saying? And all the girls like this man, but I don't see. He looks ugly. And I said, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so me and him were both laughing at each other and stuff like that. And it was funny, man. It was really funny because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, how is he able to pull this girl? You know what I'm saying? This man is not really all that attractive or whatever. This man is really, he really isn't, but yet he's able to pull girls. You know what I'm saying? Because he's really tall. The guy that I'm talking about, he's really tall. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with his height. And, but this in particular girl liked him. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of girls ended up liking him. And a lot of the girls were pretty attractive and pretty cute. All this to say, man, you know what I'm saying? There's plenty of girls who say they don't like ugly guys, or that they don't like guys who are unattractive, but they always gravitate towards the guys who are unattractive and ugly. You know what I'm saying? But there's a few variables in it. If you're tall or whatever, and you know how to fight or whatever, they'll find you attractive too. Or maybe if you don't know how to fight, if you're just a tall guy or whatever, but with both an ugly face, they'll find you attractive. You know what I'm saying? And so that's all I gotta say, man. And so being attractive or trying to please the other sex, that shit doesn't really fucking matter. It doesn't, because time and time again, I see ugly motherfuckers get girls. I see overweight dudes get girls. I see the thugs get the girls, the guys with the tattoos, and they get the girls or whatever. I see guys get girls from different ways. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, to us, we think as men, you know what I'm saying, me and other men on here, we think that shit is unattractive or whatever. But to the girl, she finds that shit attractive. To the girls, they find that shit attractive. And so it doesn't make sense to why they find that shit attractive. You know what I'm saying? And so that's pretty much what happened. And so this is why you shouldn't give a shit about what they find attractive. Because every time they say that they don't like something or they do like something, they always gravitate towards the opposite. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the time it doesn't make sense. So if you're a bodybuilder or whatever, you know what I'm saying? As a guy, this is my advice. Who gives a shit about what they find attractive? Go and do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Lift weights and do what you want to do and what you were destined to do. You know what I'm saying? And so that's my advice to a lot of men out there who want to lift weights. Don't do this for female validation. You know what I'm saying? And don't expect anything in return. Don't expect them to comment on your comment section or give you anything, because they're never going to do it. That's something that men do. And as men, we need to stop doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop giving these girls validation. You know what I'm saying? Now, yes, we do need, we should comment on their posts every now and then, but don't do that shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this out of experience. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this because I've seen dudes who have did these types of things, and expecting attention from these girls, and it almost as ever never works. You know what I'm saying? And so all I'm saying, man, is do what you can do to be the best version of yourself, okay? And so that's all I gotta tell you guys, man. And so when we talking about fitness and stuff like that, yes, girls find a guy with a big V taper and a narrow waist attractive. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, you know what I'm saying, as a guy, you shouldn't care about what they fucking think, because a girl is gonna care. It's gonna care if you're a confident guy. If you are a confident guy, they're going to come. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that I want to mention is that if you're a guy that stands by your beliefs and stands by what you say or whatever, and you don't just, give up on what you say, you know what I'm saying? These girls are going to be attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? If you believe what you say and you stand by what you say, they're going to come. You know what I'm saying? And as a guy, that's my advice to other gentlemen. You should, stand by what you believe. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't just give up just because of what some bitch said or what a couple of bitches said about you. You know what I'm saying? Because, and you shouldn't even care in general. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't care in general about what makes them attractive. As long as you have confidence and you stand by your beliefs, that's what will make you attractive. You know what I'm saying? That's what make you even more attractive, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? And so for a lot of guys out there, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of guys who want to be bodybuilders, don't look for women to validate you. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of guys who are into fitness, don't look for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get other dudes admiring your body and liking how you look because they want to look like that. You know what I'm saying? They want to have muscles like that. You know what I'm saying? And so as a guy, that's what you're going to get. But even if you have dudes admiring you, you shouldn't give a shit about what other dudes care about you anyway. You should be thinking about, how you get this good pumping. You know what I'm saying? You should be trying to get healthier and get stronger. That's what you should care about. As a guy, if a girl doesn't like you because you want to get bigger or because you want to get stronger or because you want to get healthier, fuck her. If a guy, you're gonna have trolls in different areas. You're gonna have guys who are gonna troll you, and you're gonna have girls who are gonna troll you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be in different areas. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you look at it, it doesn't matter. As a guy, I'm telling you this because I've been through these experiences. I have been through these experiences and I know how painful it is, you know what I'm saying, to know these things. And so for my thing is, man, you have to not do this, you know what I'm saying? And so don't give a shit about what they fucking think or what they fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Because what they like and what they say they like and what they really get with are two different things. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna line up accordingly, you know what I'm saying, to what they initially said they liked. You know what I'm saying? And so that's all I gotta say, man. Just lift weights. Just go get into a sport that you're interested in and do what y'all can do, man. Like, y'all shouldn't give a shit about what these girls fucking think or what they fucking like. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why these influencers are pushing, oh, you got to be attracted to the opposite sex. Fuck the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? Work on yourself and lift weights. And the girl's going to come. You know what I'm saying? She's going to come. If you stop thinking about what they fucking like, if you stop thinking about what makes you even more attractive, they're going to fucking come. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come before you even fucking know it. When you stop thinking about them, when you lift weights and you don't give a shit about them, they're gonna fucking come. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, they're gonna fucking come. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be confident in your cognitive ability. You know what I'm saying? And what you do. If they don't like you because you lift weights, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Do it anyway and be better at it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's all I gotta say. If she doesn't like you because of whatever reason or because you're not her type, fuck her. You know what I'm saying? I guess you're not her type anyway. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, man, do what you can do, okay? Work on your cognitive ability skills and become the best version of yourself, okay? Don't worry about what she thinks about you, because it's going to change anyway. You know what I'm saying? And even if she thinks it's not going to change, fuck her. You know what I'm saying? You have other girls out there. You know what I'm saying? But don't do it because you want to impress all the other girls. Do it because you like it and because it suits you and because you want to get stronger. Not because you want to protect her or because you want to impress her. You know what I'm saying? Because she needs to earn that shit. You know what I'm saying? She needs to earn it, and she needs to appreciate it. And if she doesn't, fuck her. You know what I'm saying? If she's not with your program and she's not on your side of what you really like, F her. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not telling y'all to hate women. I'm just telling y'all to not give a fuck about what they really want. You know what I'm saying? Until she knows what she wants, until she knows what she really needs from you or whatever, she'll come back and let you know. But my thing is, as a guy saying this, who gives a shit if they don't like your aesthetic body? Who cares about that? If she cares about your if she's looking at your confidence and your cognitive ability, they're going to come. You know what I'm saying? All of them are going to come. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come. You know what I'm saying? And when they do come, they're going to realize that you as a guy have been on your purpose and knowing about where you have been. You know what I'm saying? And so as a guy saying this, man, and you know what I'm saying, as a guy saying this, and I'm gonna explain to you how they're gonna come. First of all, a girl is gonna always come back and see if you fell or if you didn't fail. I know some people are gonna say, "Well, you being brutal, At. You're being really brutal on how a girl is." It's true. You know what I'm saying? It's very true. A girl wants to see if you change or if, you know what I'm saying, or if you changed your mind or did anything. She wants to see where you stand at, you know what I'm saying? And so if you not where you stand at or whatever, you weren't really the guy for her anyway. And she was hoping you fail. Some people are hoping you fail and that you never change. You know what I'm saying? Or they hoping that you change. Some of them hope that you fail along the way. You know what I'm saying? And so as a guy saying this, you shouldn't give a shit about none of this. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't give a shit about what she finds attractive. You just shouldn't. As a guy saying this, you shouldn't give a shit about that. You just shouldn't. And so, they're gonna come anyway. You know what I'm saying? And so she's gonna come and she's gonna in the way this is gonna happen, it's gonna happen in a way that you never even would have expected to happen. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. But yeah. And so, a lot of people are hoping that you fail. You know what I'm saying? There are gonna be some people that are hoping that you fail and that you change. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the trolls out here, the people that watch me. There are going to be some people who are hoping that I fail at YouTube, and there are going to be some people who are going to be happy that I did my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be happy that I did better. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. You got people who watch you and give you money for watching your videos and watching your content and giving you likes, but you're going to have people who hate on you and don't like what you do. And that's all a part of being an influencer or being or influencing people, on certain things. And so for me, you have to be confident in your cognitive ability. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't care on what makes you attractive. You just shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't, as a guy, care about that, because I can tell you many times where girls have said this and they don't end up choosing a guy that looks hot or attractive. You know what I'm saying? It's happened so many times. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, man, and what's funny about this, and I'm gonna tell you guys this in a minute. What's funny about this is that the same girls who say these things, that say that, you know what I'm saying, or do these things, the same girls who do these things, the same girls who end up dating the guys that are ugly or fat, out of shape or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and they end up saying that these guys are attracted to them. These are the same girls who say that guys fuck anything. You know what I'm saying? They fuck any bitch. They fuck any girl. You know what I'm saying? They fuck ugly girls, unattractive girls, fat girls, these types of girls, old ladies, stuff like that. The same girls who end up doing that shit, that end up dating guys who aren't attractive at all, who are thugs, who who do bad shit or whatever, not, or maybe not do bad shit, but who aren't good looking, you know what I'm saying? They end up saying that guys fuck anything. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? It goes both ways. No matter how you look at it, it goes both ways. Cause I could sit here and say you fuck ugly dudes, thugs, losers, guys who don't look good. You know what I'm saying? I could say the same thing. And so it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? It be the same girls that be saying that. And this is just why you shouldn't care about what they think. You know what I'm saying? That's just why. The reason why is because they be doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? And so as a guy, lift weights, you know what I'm saying? And do what you can do. If she likes dating that fat, out of shape guy, and she'll take him instead of you, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Don't try and become that guy that she's attracted to. Don't try and do that. Don't try and gain weight and try to be fat just like him. No. Lift weights and do what you do. Stay fit, lift more weights. You know what I'm saying? And she'll come around one day. Or maybe not. But who gives a shit if she does or she doesn't? It doesn't make a damn difference. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not trying to attract her. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to find better. You know what I'm saying? And as a guy, that's what you need to look for. You need to find better. You know what I'm saying? Better and better in things. You know what I'm saying? You need to look for that. You know what I'm saying? And so for people saying that that are gonna troll me for what I have to say, that's all I gotta say, man. You know, about these types of topics. And so being me being a fit guy, you know what I'm saying, that lifts weights and that goes to the gym, almost every single day, and go to the park and do pull-ups almost every single day. I'm saying this because, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to be average. Girls don't even want average guys either, believe it or not. They don't like the average everyday guy. You know what I'm saying? They're telling you to stay average. They're telling you to be safe, but do they really want that? Do they really want a skinny, fat dude stuffing himself with donuts, eating Takis, eating Cheetos, and smoking weed? Do they really want that guy? No, you don't want a guy like that. Most times, some girls really do want that. But why should you care? You shouldn't care about that. You shouldn't give a shit about what she likes. You shouldn't. You should care about your cognitive ability, being strong, working on your purpose, being the guy that dominates women. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to be. You know what I'm saying? You need to be that guy. And so if she doesn't like that shit, fuck her. Just know you're the guy that's working on yourself, that's working on your purpose and working on your journey. A girl is going to find you attractive if you don't give a shit and if you stop caring. Because that's as a guy, that's what will make you confident. It'll make you confident than any other guy if you stop caring. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you this because of experience. Not because I hate girls or because, girls have did me dirty. Yes, they did me dirty. So the fuck what? You know what I'm saying? They did me dirty. They said things that I didn't like. Who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Move on from that shit. Yes, it's gonna take you years to heal from that, but you have to be willing to walk away from that. You know what I'm saying? And only therapy, you need to go to therapy and go to the gym. Go to both. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta figure out a way to balance your sanity while working out. Don't chase something that doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Don't chase it. That's all I gotta say to a lot of these guys out here, man. Don't chase attraction at all. Don't chase that shit at all. Who gives a shit about what they don't and don't fucking like? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Because if it did, every single last fucking girl would date a big, muscular, macho guy with a big dick. But they're not gonna do that. They're not. They're gonna fuck, thugs, fat dudes, pimps, average everyday looking guys who they don't want. You know what I'm saying? They don't want those types of guys. And some girls do. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter. Me being a guy, I want to be higher than average. I want to. There is so much more that I can do. So much more. So as a guy, me as a guy being honest with my with y'all, lift weights. You know what I'm saying? Lift weights, be the best version of yourself. The girls say they don't like mass monsters. Who gives a shit if she doesn't like that mass monsters? That mass monster may just be her husband, and he may just be the guy that that she makes kids with. Who gives a shit if she doesn't like him now? She's gonna like him later. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe if she doesn't, he's not gonna give a shit. There's gonna be another girl that's gonna like him, and then she may regret him because she may realize that he's a genuinely good guy. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, man, you gotta be confident at everything that you do. And so yeah, man. And I want to just close it off, man. I'm done ranting, y'all. I'm sorry I've been ranting, but I'm talking to y'all from heart to heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to my male audience heart to heart. You know what I'm saying? So anything dealing with fitness, do it because you want to do it. Not because you want validation from a girl who doesn't give a shit about you. Do it because you want to fucking do it. And do it because you want to be healthy and you want to get stronger. That's what you should be wanting to do. Do it because you want to be a fucking monster and you want to be a beast and learn how to control it later. That's what you should be fucking doing. Okay? Peace.